Hi, I asked people for some input about what would be some good hobbies for me. And after a lot of really good input, I decided that one of the things I wanted to do was to let my kids, grandkids, and anybody who wants to listen hear some stories about my life and hear about advice, jokes, anything I feel like. So, because my strokes have made it so it's hard to type, I've decided not to write a book, but instead to do video stuff. So I figured the best way to start was with my birth, because my birth wasn't just an ordinary birth. You see, when my mom went to the doctor said, "How many kids do you have?" My mom said 3, and the doctor said, No. I mean, how many lived? You see, my mom had an RH factor, I think a negative RH factor, and wasn't supposed to be able to carry children. But she had 4 boys, and I was the baby of the 4. She was pregnant one other time, but lost a child when they would have been the baby, but I was. You see, I was born in a place called Placerville, California. In California, they called it Old Hangtown because that's where they used to take people to hang them. And I was living in Strawberry Lodge, and the hospital that they had closest was in Placerville, California. So I am my Californian, unfortunately, born. But the hospital I was born in was a mental institute. Not because Mom was a patient there, because it was the only sanitary place around. So I was born in a mental institute in Old Hangtown in California, January 13th, 1958. And that's pretty much the story of my birth.